can say that it is direct. No one is traveling from one place to another for the purpose of delivering or seeking some information. And what I can say is that we started with, the way we started is that we started with in the area, our focus by that time was on expenditure management, and we used to pay from the head office, the treasury, and using the sub-treasuries. And even and later on we rolled out to the local government authorities. Now the situation has become easy, such that the expenditure management in terms of payment to the beneficiaries, to the people who are supposed to be paid from the government, is done seamlessly, and we just pay straight to the accounts of the beneficiaries. So it's a bit that we have developed, and you can see a major development, especially in the revenue collections. In the past, people used to go to the government and public institutions in order to obtain services. You want to pay electricity bill, you have to go to the electricity company and pay your bill. You want to pay taxes, you have to visit the tax offices and carry a lot of money, carry the money, the bulk of money, and go and pay. But the situation has changed by introduction of systems. Here we are using a locally developed system known as GPG. You get your bill from your supplier, whether it is the electricity, house rent, or what, and you get your bill through your cell phone. And every Tanzanian now is able to get his bill and settle the bill either from his cell phone, or go to the bank and settle directly, or there are a number of bank agents that are used to facilitate this, the payment process to the government organizations. So life is becoming easier. We are not using SAP, we are using our system, locally developed MUSE, and other locally developed subsystems which have been connected to the MUSE, so that they make life easy. The citizens are now enjoying, and they are safe. Instead of carrying money, you just transfer money from your phone and etc.
Thank you, Aziz, for the case of Tanzania and how you are using homegrown solution, which is a more system that you are internally developed. Sunil, you have heard both of us from the Stephen and Aziz, but also I need to pass the mic to the audience also to correct some comments and also their perspective. As you are preparing, let me first hand over my question first, and then maybe the audience also ask. You have had our processes internally, and I mean in our different countries, but you need to also think about the government where IT infrastructure have not yet developed at low level, from primary schools at district hospitals, they are down. And we need to ensure that their service they are delivering is a little bit integrated. So how SAP is friendly to be used by those people who have even senior 6, not even university, how they can use that system too, how friendly it is to be used where there is no internet even, such that you can deliver that one if you want to earn our market of government services, as we go in a fragmented way. So think about that one as you are, but a third one also, how you are ready to integrate with our systems. tax systems, banking systems, billing systems to ensure that you respond to our need. As I'm passing the mic, please let me just first allow the opportunity to my counterpart, Mr. Lawrence, to have like 20 seconds on Uganda, also to give his things.
I thought Stephen has, sorry. I guess Stephen has given what I should have had the discussion, but I want to re-emphasize that we definitely need technology in public financial management. We cannot run away from that. And you can imagine in this 20th century, if we are going to go backwards, what we used to do in the 19th and 18th centuries, it's not possible. And of course, the other issue is that you will be isolated because everybody is using technology. So we must. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aaag Uganda. Hand over mic to. There are two questions up there. Just asking the questions. Please hit on point. 20 to 30 seconds.
Thank you so much for the presentation and morning, colleagues. I'm Kendi from South Africa as well. My question is to Mr. Sune. With the introduction of artificial intelligence and knowing that public finance is highly regulated, so what is the financial sector doing to ensure that there is sort of compliance on ethics and governance of artificial intelligence to allay the fears that accountants have in the use of artificial intelligence in the financial sector? And quickly, as we talk to accountants today and budget planners, how do we put that mindset into our accountants to know that ICT budget is not only about budget to buy computers, but also budget to automate our systems? Otherwise, it will mean the technology is there, but government will not be able to implement because the budget allocation does not look at the process automation part. Thank you.
Thank you, the presenter. I have one question. First of all, I don't want maybe to talk about what would be your advice.
Where are you coming from? What's your
I'm
name?
called Jean-Pierre, coming from Rwanda. I was saying I don't want to ask what would be the presenter advice about the option of buying or in-house development. My question is basing specifically on customization. So I want to hear from the presenter's experience, what would be your advice? Because I know the customizations causes many issues to some extent that kills even the system, and how even we can apply that with the agility way of software development. Thank you.
Thank you. There are questions now. Huh? Just now, 6:20. Just hit the point.
Thank you very much. My name is Tia Somba Banda from Malawi. My question will be to you, Chair, and the fellow discussants. Basically, I'm looking at the speed of technology, the way it's moving, and how do we reconcile that with the law? Because most of the PFM is supposed to be backed by the law. So you'd find that today, not long ago, we are not able to pay through phones. Now we are able to pay through Apple phones and the like. And the auditor would want a physical receipt. And the law talks about a physical receipt, not an electronic receipt. So how do we reconcile the speed of technology and with the pace of the law? Thank you.
One question more. No, behind of yes. That's the, yeah, good.
Thank you. I firstly comment on the presentation. However, I request an experience from the presenter. How do we ensure the data protections? As we have the evidences from the financial institution, despite having the limits withdrawing at the automatic teller machines, sometimes you find you can withdraw indefinitely up to 6 millions, and then you arrange for an loan which is not processed properly. And again, how do you ensure the system being at optimal? Because we see now at one times the authorities go, system is down, things are not moving. That's my issue that the presenter to clear on me. And lastly, I want to comment on the organizers. Please, can they arrange a time schedule so that these issues of reading the curricula vitae, whatever is presenting, to have a lesser time than the facilitator, because we're denying the access of facilitator by taking time for the reading the curricula vitae with whoever is presenting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Gender basis, let's just have this. No wonder we are more gender sensitive, so.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My name is CPA Sarah Emmanuel from Tanzania. My question is, we have experienced numbers of different kind of system. We have the system that is dealing with asset management. We have procurement system. We have system that deal with collection. We have system that deal with accounting system. So my question is, how is SAP is going to can help us to integrate those systems or to minimize numbers of systems? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, I think that's it. Is there a question behind? Rise up. Is there a
Mr.
question?
Chair, maybe there at the back. I want to.
There also a question there.
Thank you for the good presentation. My name is Lois John from Tanzania. My question goes straight to network barriers. As we know that there is a lot of systems and which have been integrated. Now, as for this ASP, how can it maybe solve this problem of network, as it is the barrier for even providing the services to the citizens? Though, how can this help us so that we minimize this barrier of network services? Thank you.
Thank you, Sena, for the 5 questions, Mr. Chair.
Try to get one behind, because we might be
Yeah, sure.
not equity in terms of and transparent. Let them also.
There's one hand here, Mr. Chair.
Yes, yes. If I can, let's all parliament be.
And the good thing is a lady.
Ah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Lady first.
Thank you very much. My name is Agneta Rosheki. I'm coming from Tanzania. My question to the presenter is that we are having so many systems, as already said. So we want to have assurance of the security of our information. How secure is our information regarding these systems? Thank you.
Mr. Chair, behind here, there's no another.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Mr. Sunil, you have had questions from the audience and our sorrows, but I want to just, you have like 2 to 2 minutes or 2 to 3 to respond to those ones, but I can give just a summary. More than there are out of 5 questions, but 1 is more to our own systems here and the panel. Then other 4 plus mine, of course, yours. Out of those 4, you find that 3 of them, they are more infrastructure rated. So in terms of internet, in terms of interfacing, connectivity, so on and so forth, and how the SAP is flexible to handle that one. Then the other one is more data security, in terms of data protection, how their data are protected, and the leveraging how artificial intelligence is going to help. So you have those 2 minutes to tackle those, to give the feedback and responses. And you see there, this is your market, so you are ready to sell. Thank you.
Thank you for those questions, very valuable questions. I'll start with the first one. SAP is heavily invested in skills development from very early ages of individuals. We have several programs within countries in Africa. We have a new program called Educate to Employ, where we take underserved youth to bring them into the portfolio and to train them on SAP skill sets. Once they have these skill sets, we then refer them to our customers and our partners for them to be employed in the rank and file of SAP ecosystem. So we are doing considerable amount of work in that area in terms of developing our communication responsibility and employment. Then on the question of artificial intelligence and ethics, SAP's business AI solution is heavily embedded in very strict ethics, which are globally benchmarked. Our software is developed in a responsible manner, which is also in a way that ethics are at the forefront of any of the software that we build. So we meet all the standards globally in terms of this, and it's an important space. So we're also in line with regulatory frameworks and policy frameworks that are developing. At the moment, there are only two active places on artificial intelligence in the European Union, and across Africa, it's evolving as an important space. The African Union has put in place a framework for artificial intelligence, which is also considered. Then on the matters of cybersecurity and SAP system, embedded in SAP system, there's very high levels of security, which actually acts as a deterrent to any cyber attacks. We do have attempts on our systems, and we have a whole group of people at SAP together with systems that are monitoring this on a regular basis to ensure that there are no breaches. And up to this stage, we haven't had any breaches in our systems as per our customers, and we haven't had any reported breaches.
Okay.
So that covers the area of that. And then on the one question was off the shelf versus custom development. SAP has something called BTP, which is a business transformation platform, which allows entrepreneurs, governments, or partners, or customers to also make additional changes to the software based on their needs. I would say the following: custom development has its advantages in the current stage because the cost may be less. However, as time goes, the plugins and interfaces become more and more difficult. There is another issue which one needs to consider is integration with other systems and the value that you get out of it. But then people pass away, and then who is responsible for the system when the founder of the custom development company passed away or the custom development?
Time, sir.
Yeah, so it's important that wherever you implement systems that R&D and SAP invest heavily in LSA, and that you're able to hold somebody responsible for your investment. I think I will pause there. I may not answer all the questions at this time, but you have my email address, and I would really appreciate the opportunity for any questions, emails, and we'd love to come and do it in person.
Thank you very much. Stephen, you have had a question, and how we go, are we ready for systems? But remember, our PFM is based on law and regulations. You can't move if the law and regulations are not updated. As you are concluding, 30 seconds.
Thank you, Chair. I think very, very interesting question. Speed of technology versus the ability of the legal framework or regulatory framework to cope. And this is a very serious challenge. In Uganda, we have also experienced this issue. You have changes in the technology. You're moving, you're implementing reforms, but the law is not moving in tandem with the changes that you're making. For us, what we do, or what our experience has been, is that we share, when we're implementing these changes, we work with the regulators, we show them the processes that we want to change, we indicate to them the implications and how this is going to affect the financial transactions, the PFM processes, so that when we do go live with these systems, then they are aware of the changes that are coming, and they can work with them as we work on upgrading or updating the legal framework. So that is the process that we normally use. For instance, we work with the Office of the Auditor General, we work with the Inspectorate of Government, so that when changes are being done, they know the implications, and then as we work on updating the legal framework, they are aligned. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Aziz?
There is a way to manage the pace of development of technology and the law. Here in Tanzania, what we do when we have some reforms, we involve the other stakeholders, including the parliament. So when there is a need to change the law, that goes quickly, as they are already aware of what is coming. We had, for example, changes in the last, for example, when we moved into the treasury single account, we involved the parliament, and before we started, they accepted to change the law. And in the case of electronic receipt, we also involved. Stakeholder involvement is very important, and we wanted, because our revenue system is also giving electronic receipt, and we asked them to allow for that in the law, and it went straight, and it was simple. So to solve this thing, we emphasize that there is a need for, because you are doing the reforms for the government, you have to involving the stakeholders will make things easier than doing it first, then you involve them. And there is also a way. If you look carefully at the PFM laws, there are areas where the minister or the permanent secretary is allowed to give instructions to effectuate the implementation of the reforms. If you have structured your law carefully, then this is also a window that will allow implementation of the reforms before change of the major. You may come with a secular, which is part of the law. We did that when we were moving into the IPSAS. If we effectuated it through a government order like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The same as is explained, the same as Rwanda will do. Everything has to start with the law, and then the law has to give you a room that you can be improving given the level, whether minister, permanent secretary, then accountant general, so it's that we move with already, we have law and regulation in place. So thank you very much for the panelists for good sharing of experience. Thank you the audience, and thank you the MCs. But take note of this request of audience. We have collaterals, we have documents, CVs, and let's just try to minimize, because we have read, we know it. Let's just stick strictly on the presentation. It will help us to save time. Thank you very much. I love you. Ndabakunda.
Thank you very much. More praise, more claps for the chairman and the discussant. And before they leave, please, I will ask you, Mr. Chairman, to stand here with your fellow discussant. Please, CPA Leonard Mkude, please. We ask you, we have some few representative here, so as you can deliver to this first session of concurrent. Yeah, we start with the chair. Ushers, please be close here. Yeah. So, okay. This one is CPA Leonard Mkude, the Accountant General of Tanzania. Please, more clap to him. He's presenting this small gift to the chair. Start with the chairman, CPA Sunday Jeannie Baptista. Thank you very much. And the second one to the discussant, CPA Aziz Kifile from Tanzania. Yeah. Thank you very much. There's no ladies over here. Tanzania kigeregere akipo. Sante. And last but not least, for CPA Stephen Balungi from Uganda, please. Thank you very much. And if they want to take a group photo, yeah, Mr. Chairman is very clever. Yeah, they want to take a photo with the Accountant General. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Ashes, please. Yeah. More crabs, please. Thank you very much. And thank you, the delegates, for this session. Our timetable, we are out of timetable. We're supposed to be at a healthy break, which will take half an hour. But because the venue which you're using the same with your colleague from the Simba Hall, unfortunately, they're already out of there. For the VIP and the VVIP, they'll be using the same press as we've been using yesterday. But okay, let me take a point of note. Okay, the point of note I just get here, the VIP and the VVIP, please are going to take the healthy break. They are where they had it yesterday. But the rest of us, please just stay calm there where you are, and the secretariat and the ushers, they'll let us know at what time we are going out, because we can't go at the same place. It's too